that if you try to be a broker and a business owner, you have to let it go.
Now, you're obviously a business owner, and I guess to be a business owner from an agent, sometimes it doesn't really go that well in my experience from what I've seen. How did all that come around for you to actually take the move to own your own business?
I mean, there were a few things. One is I was not able to handle, the clients myself.
Yeah.
So I said I need to grow, because then either I just stick to where I am, or I grow. So and I took my own sweet time to take that decision that I want to do this and I want to grow. So after doing a lot of thinking and all, I was like, I need to grow, and that's where I started hiring, getting more people on board. And at the same time, I wanted to grow organically. I didn't just want to jump in and one fine day come up with this massive office like a lot of people do, and then they close. So I didn't want to do that. So slowly we I transitioned, because now my goal is more to grow the company, grow the business. Of course, it's also to grow my personal brand. And now that I've got people in my team who came with zero background of real estate, they're performing well, they're doing well for themselves. So that also gives you a lot of satisfaction and happiness.
Best.
So that is something which is now the main goal, is to grow the business and make sure that people working with us grow as well.
Got it.
So yeah, I mean it happened naturally, because after a certain time you feel that now you want to take it to the next level
and pass on your not only just clients but
Yes.
everything you've learned and experiences
Exactly.
and see other people growing.
100%.
Got it. How do you find managing people? Because that's something.
I mean,
again,
look,
easy.
the thing is, when you transition from a broker to a business owner, one mistake which I feel a lot of people do, and I say this from seeing a lot of people in the industry as well, that if you try to be a broker and a business owner, that's difficult. You have to mentally be prepared that you have to get out of the brokerage yourself in terms of being a broker, and you need to hand over clients to your team members. If you try to get involved in every deal and try to do everything yourself, that doesn't work. So you have to let it go, and you have to try and filter out, because you will not be able to cater to every client.
Yeah.
So you have to learn to say no as well. That
key.
look, I'm not able to. This is not my expertise. It's better you speak to someone else on it.
Yeah.
So because many times people think that no, we'll be able to do everything, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So for example, if I'm not an expert in say industrial, I'm not I've not done that. It's not my expertise. So I if a client comes and says, look, it's not my expertise. Someone calls me and tells me, listen, what's your opinion on this project in Sharjah? I say, look, I'm an expert in Dubai. You ask me about any area in Dubai, I'll be able to give you my perspective on residential real estate in Dubai. You ask me about Sharjah, I'm not an expert. So you have to learn to say no as well.
Yeah. I think it's hard for people because at the start you
Yes.
just say yes to everything and you
And
feel like you're
most
busy the better.
most successful brokerages which I've seen in Dubai are where the owners are not really, they know everything.
Yeah, they've
Okay?
done it.
They've done it.
But they're not.
They can still do it if their team or their agents need support. They'll help them, but they will not get involved themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. It was a decision which I had to take. That look, eventually I need to be completely out of sales.
Yeah, to really scale.
Yeah,
You need that time
100%.
to work on the business, not in the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because look, I mean, today even marketing, social media, all these things, it needs time.
Yeah.
It needs time to create content, put it out, inquiries coming in to manage that. What my agents need. So it's fun when you see people grow, when you see the results. It's not easy. It's not for everyone. But when you start seeing results, that's where you start enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure. Talk to me about Dubai now. You've been here, obviously not just living here since 2013-14, but you've been seeing the city since 2005. But where do you see Dubai right now in terms of what are the good areas? What is the market looking like? What is your overall assessment?
I think, if you talk about Dubai as a city, I tell this to everyone that Dubai started freehold in 2002, right? In 2025. So think of it as, someone in the early 20s, right? And you see what they've achieved in just this span of time. I think there's a lot of room for growth still. And there's, every day we see, the government taking steps to make the city better and better.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing, I think Dubai has matured to a certain extent as a market. The real estate market has matured, and with all the kind of rules, regulations put in place, I think overall we'll see a good growth in the market. Yes, the kind of run we've had in the last 4 or 5 years, I don't see that same thing happening from 25 to 2030,
Yeah.
not at the same pace.
Yeah.
But yes, I think there's still room for growth, and overall we will see a healthy growth in the market.
Yeah.
Yes, there could be some correction sometime, which nobody knows when, but I don't see a major crash or anything. 5, 10, 15% correction can happen in certain pockets where there's either people have sold at a very high price, or they've not, or there's excess supply and less demand in a particular area. But I don't think everywhere.
Yeah, I agree. You've got to really look into specific.
Yes,
and
100%.
understand the areas.
Only thing is, which I feel is, what is happening is in the last 2 years, especially with so many new developers coming in, we don't know what everybody will deliver.
Yeah.
Right. So that's that we'll only come to know when they deliver a product. It's very easy to show a nice brochure and the renders look amazing, but we need to see the real product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see in the next 2
Yeah.
to 3 years when these
Yes,
projects start
yes,
to hand over,
yes.
how that will affect.
And what is
the
happening with so
dynamics.
much marketing around projects and all, people are thinking, oh, this is the best opportunity, this is the best. What they're not doing is they're not going and seeing the fundamentals of, okay, how much area am I buying, what is the location,
Access,
and how much am I
yeah.
paying for it. These things, when they put together, they'll realize whether they're taking the right decision. But what is happening, a lot of people are going behind some, oh, this looks so nice, this has got this payment plan, this has got this, branded, this, and I mean, and the thing is, branded residences in Dubai somehow have become a joke, I feel,
Yeah.
because everything is becoming a brand, right?
Yeah.
You're getting, I mean, everything is becoming a brand.
Yeah.
So, how do you actually differentiate a real brand, so that's where the key is.
Yeah, something that we've discussed for our projects, we love hospitality brands because that's
Exactly.
where the value is, because they're managing
It
people
is,
in
that's
the
what
building.
it is. If it's a hospitality brand, you get, a value is added to the project. But if it's a fashion brand or something, I mean, okay, they might do something on the interiors, but
But is it
that's
worth the
it.
premium?
It's,
Because you can buy the furniture.
it's not worth paying the premium, right?
Yeah.
And maybe you don't like it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think something you said before when you talked about how you're looking at overviews of the project, but it's specifics. It's like, I think we're going to change our name to Specific Real Estate, because all I talk about all day long with the guys is you need to be more specific.
Yeah.
When you're talking about a project, be specific, know the numbers, know the square footage,
100%.
the views, and it's across so many levels.
Right.
The more specific you are, if you talk about the market being great versus the market appreciating by, 8% expectation, it just gives you another level of trust.
True. 100%.
You need to back it up and
Yeah.
be specific. Yeah, it's very interesting.